Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. News and views on the news. Another message to preach and teach. All right, where my other? There we go. These bad boys. There we go. All right, so oops, wrong one. Let me greet everybody real quick. And this one, I told a brother on my other channel that I was. Let me greet everybody real quick. So Hawarden Hardu Gudak Ola Oi to the Bang versus Los Bonjour Mizami Kedu Bawani Konichiwa. Niha Niyama Sani Bonani Jumbo Habaragani Assalamu alaikum and Shalom. All right, get to who I told this to. All right, so brother I had informed I had informed the brother that I was going to do this video, a live. That didn't go well. Okay, yes, that did. That went perfectly well. I had informed him that I was going to do this video based on what he wrote in the comments section. And what he wrote was fire, right? Now, here's the thing. The thing is this. I keep saying this time and time again. Sorry for the pauses, but right now I'm just getting the message out real quick. I keep saying this time and time again. A lot of times, the inspirations for some of the things that pop up is the brothers in the comment section. I love it when the brothers comment in the comment section. All right, because they just be straight fire, straight up fire. All right. Um, and so as I work to get these messages out, dang, I lost my place. There we go. All right, I'm back. So as I work to get this out, I wanted right now I'm packing up. I'm getting ready to hit the road. All right. I wanted to get to Georgia and meet with some of the brothers with some of my ideas and stuff. All right. And Scribe, hopefully I'll be able to reach out to him. But some of the rest of you, I'll probably talk to y'all on the way. And if you can, make sure you go to my Facebook. So some of y'all that will be getting this kind of late, make sure you go to my Facebook, the Ki Jameson. All right, this is going to be kind of short. I don't know. I don't know how far I'm gonna drive tonight. I know I'm wide awake. I went to sleep. I crashed for a little bit. All right, and I had intended to do this video earlier, but I woke up so doggone early in the morning, it was ridiculous. All right, and so as I get my notifications out, oh, wait a minute. I think my man might be back. I'm gonna have to holler at him in a little bit. All right. So I think my man might be back. You see. All right. So basically, I'm putting out all the notifications that I'm gonna just put out for now. Hey, so what's up, Antonio Johnson? What's up, Eli Israel? All right. Put out a few more so that they could catch this whenever they can. All right. So all right. So here we go. Let me do this real quick, and then we're going to get to brother's comments. That kind of was the start to all of this. And brothers, let me tell you, I am surely figuring this thing out with the Google. One of the things that I noticed, they've taken some of the control of how some of the things work out of our control when we're creating. All right. And this is something I just noticed. And so basically, oops, no. All right, so basically, as I learned to work with this, some of the stuff, because of how I'm doing this, I like to put the message out a little later. One of the things that has been a big problem is that we as a group, we as a group, and I'm talking what I've seen of Afro men, one of the things, like I had to retract some things with what I thought about Omarosa, simply because outside of just being wrong on how things were going down, see, like everybody else, I depended on the media, knowing that I probably shouldn't. All right. But anyway, so such is the case, right? And we want, hold on for a second. We want to only listen to those that agree with us and agree with us only. Period. That's all we want to do. See where that went. There we go. Okay, hold on for a second. Let me read this real quick. Okay, let me read you this. All right, some of the time she's in the link. Charlotte Swan, right? Basically, she's taking care of a situation. All right, but she looked at the Michael B. Jordan video and she didn't feel like it was necessary for him to appease black women, right? He went too far. He didn't have to explain and degrade himself because of his fan base. All right. And so that's the thing, right? And we as men just got to stop it. We got to stop it. We need to stop placating these women that don't want nothing to do with us anyway. Period. All right. It's a fear tactic. They don't want nothing to do with us but control, right? She goes on to say she don't watch TV much, but while she was taking care of business, she had the opportunity to watch an array of American TV shows. She was shocked at the amount of tattoos Black American women have. It seems to be the norm to have huge, disgusting looking ones too. Also, lesbianism is very accepted. Many Black women can be mistaken for men. Hold on, here's the kitten. Here's the big cootie Grace. I can totally understand where you're coming from. Now, she did say this after watching a few shows as Cheater, Real Housewife. It seems engineered with the intent to influence Black women in a dangerous way. Too many negative images and stereotypes. And on this, I agree with her. I wholeheartedly agree with her on this. All right. So, what's up, you great B? All right. So let's get to it. All right. Let's get to the reason why we're here. All right. Let's get to the reason why we are here. We are here today because of a particular comment. I'm going to get to it right now. And I'm going to show it to you because it expresses things that I'm talking about in so many ways. I also realized this too. I understand why YouTube strikes keep striking my channel. When they do when they strike the channel, the bots slow my channel down. Hold on for a second. I see somebody in here that I would like to have on here. All right, hold on. Hey man, what's up? Hey, I'm in the middle of a live video, man. Oh, that's okay. Hey, you want to click in? All right, click in. I'm gonna send you the link. All right, bye. All right, and there's one other person too. Before we really get into this, I'm on the wrong thing. Oops. Man, one day I'm gonna just, there we go. Holler at somebody else to see if they want to join in. do this the old fashioned way. All right, hold on. And hit up one more. Okay, there we go. One more, brother. All right, so here we go. All right, be right with you in a hot second. I kind of hit a wrong person. All right, so let me break this down real quick. All right, that's enough. All right, so let's get to it. Let's get at this. Let's get at this. All right. So the reason why we're here, where's my comment at? A lot of commentary today too. And Michael Duncan, he was putting it down. Okay. And we're gonna look at um, Bill White. Okay. And he was talking about Proverbs 14 and 1. So as I load my scripture, all right, but as I load the book of wisdom, all right, as I load the book of wisdom, Okay, I got everything set up. All right. So, okay, now here we go. Let's get into the breakdown. All right. For a while, I want to just take y'all to look at Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 14 and 1. It says, every wise woman has built her house, but the foolish woman breaks it down with her hands. All right. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how you feeling? Hey, this is so dope, man. It's my first time doing this. I tell you, man, technology nowadays, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm gonna be rolling through tomorrow. I'm on my way to Georgia. Georgia.
Really?
Georgia.
I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, you're?
Yeah, I traded with somebody, so I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, okay, man. And we need to hit up the music too.
Oh, you know what? That I'm glad you mentioned that because I could bring my instruments. You know, my 12 string guitar, my violin, and my regular guitar.
But I won't be back until the weekend. Okay. So hold on, let me say what's up to everybody. So what's up, Elijah? Antonio Johnson being a great beat. Hey, what's up, Billy? Lord Vader in the house. Michael Duncan. Um, Daniel Porter. Hey, what's up, y'all? All right. So again, as I said, that I'm on my way tonight. I'm leaving to go to Georgia. I'll probably stop off in Houston for tomorrow tonight after I get done with this to rest over my god sister's house. But after that, I'll be heading straight to Georgia, and I don't know if I might just drive straight through. All right. So I'm gonna start reading some of this, and then brother, when you feel like chime in. All right, but let me go to Bill White. All right, let me get into what he wrote. All right, so we're about to get into Bill White, the whole purpose for all of this, right? The reason why I said I wanted to be the path down here. All right, I hope y'all can see that, right?
Yes.
All right, so he starts with Proverbs 41. He says, every wise woman builds her house, but a foolish one tears it down with her own hands. All right. Now, this is how he opened up on that based on a lot of the videos that I've been putting out here, right? And I think Wilbert McBride even commented on it. I was like, man, this is so on point. It's one of the things I like about my subscribers, right? My subscribers be on point. I mean, straight on point. All right. I got to give props to my subscribers. All right. So
Right.
now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. One of the things that bothers me is people that completely miss the point. All right. My focus is not the black woman. My focus is the community that she left in shambles. All right. My primary focus is the black men. I got a comment from Antonio Johnson. He says, stop focusing on black women and live your life, my brother. Right? Now, this is a person that don't know me. Where am I headed to? I'm headed to Georgia to meet with some brothers. Right? Where do I usually go every 3-4 months? To Brazil. Right? What am I about to do now? I'm about to go back to college. Understand this. I'm about to go back to college. All right.
Right. Right.
To learn some more of the language so I can bring peace. All right, period. That's basically it. Now, I just got another message from another black man, right? And of course, these are, I'm going to tell you, my channel, I've been spoiled by my channel because I've been talking to a bunch of brothers that have their head on straight. But when you go and look in Facebook, you can tell that it's a bunch of black men that's been raised by single mothers who the first thing they decide to do is bring up an attack. Like I get a lot of videos, a lot of people share videos with me from a bunch of people, right? At no
Right.
point did I reach out to somebody and say, is this how you greet somebody? All right. I share videos with people that's in my friend space on my
Right.
messenger. If you don't want me sharing videos on you, if you don't want me to communicate with you, why did you come to the messenger? Why did you accept the messenger? Why did you
Oh, thank you, bro.
request? You see what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
All right, now, so this is what Bill White says. He says, our communities have been destroyed. We now have neighborhoods ran by foolish women who will readily tell you that they are strong, independent, and don't need a man. The children are raised by these women. The children raised by these women are handicapped from birth. Many lack in their ability to form strong bonds and meaningful relationships with anybody. Hence the commentary from these dudes that can't figure out that I'm not fixated with the black woman. I'm accusing the black woman of the destruction of the community,
Right.
and I'm proving it. I am trying to wake up the black men. See, the black men are supposed to be the leaders. All right, I don't need the black woman for this, but I'm trying to show you that brothers, the Afro men, that the black men might be as lost of a cause as the black woman because they are just as brainwashed. They have the men's strength, like the Willie Lynch letter. They have the men's strength, but the female mentality. The first thing they do is they come at a dude, but they give a woman a pass for everything. Now finish this first paragraph. The children raised by these women are handicapped from birth. Many lack in their ability to form strong bonds and meaningful relationships with anyone.
Yep.
The girls have no idea what it is to be a woman or wife. They only value material things, the size of their butt, and the cost of their weave they sew in to their God-given hair. Hey man, you gotta put your phone on mute while I read this. You know how to do that? All right. And if you can hear me, when you get ready to speak and chime in, you take it off of mute.
Gotcha.
You got it?
Got it.
All right. Okay. So the girls have no idea what it is to be a woman or a wife. They only value material things, the size of their butts, the cost of weaves they sew into their God-given hair. The boys don't know what it means to be a man because they rarely saw one. Many will walk around the neighborhoods with their pants hanging below their butt, no jobs or goals, and will sleep with anything that have a hole. And when he says anything, he means anything. Given the current population of Afro black males, they're not Afro, that the women brainwashed all their manhood out of them to they just chase after sexual pleasure.
Can I say may I say a
Go
word?
ahead. Go ahead, chime in.
Because I had a friend like this recently. I'm not gonna tell you his name. I'm not gonna put him on blast. But to make a long story short, he's from Brooklyn, like myself. He too grew up with a single mother. But every time when I talk to him, like from older brother to young brother, he always have like an agreement and he argues. And yeah, he do have low self esteem because he'll like settle for anything. He don't care what it is as long as it's black. I said, well, if that's okay, if you like black women, that's fine. But why don't you go for high quality black women rather than these girls in the projects? So he was saying, oh, well, why you try to find a way to resist black women? I said, I'm not doing it. I'm saying go for something decent. Go for a decent black woman. Like basically like oh, you sound like my father. I said, who told you that? My mother. I said, well, at the same time, like you're thinking from a little boy's perspective. You got to think like a man and wonder, like, okay, is this right for me because I'm a man? Don't think like a little boy, or don't think like what you like. Basically, and everything that his mother told him he believes. I say you can't believe everything what your mother told you because that was between her and your father, not you.
Right. But see, here's the thing. The other thing is the mom got the chance to brainwash him early, right? Now, here's
Yep.
the thing. Let me go to the second paragraph. He says the attack on our communities and families started in the 60s with ungodly policies designed by the government to break up black families by removing the man from his family. Mute your thing until you get ready to talk again.
Yes, yes.
All right. While the black men were being kicked out of their homes by the black women in partnership with the government, the same programs was also available for the white communities. However, they were applied differently there. White men were highly encouraged to remain in the home if that family was to maximize the benefits received. All right. We don't have black communities anymore. We have collectively written out of the history books we have been collectively written out of the history books of this country by our oppressors. The education system was one of the many tools indoctrinated to educate us. The government and the American system of education were successful. They went above and beyond the efforts to erase memories of us, the first people, from ourselves, our children, and our nation. The religious system, the first tool used by our oppressors, was very successful in destroying self-worth of our people, especially the women. Many believing straight hair and white skin is far more desirable than woolly hair and copper-colored skin our Father the Most High gave us. Even today, in 2018, many black women single-parent homes, you will find pictures of white Jesus. Many of these strong, independent BAWs will kneel and pray to this white Jesus at night and drag their little copper colored children to church on Sunday to further indoctrinate them into her belief. Her belief. As long as our women think the answer to their prayer is white Jesus, and let me say this, their own mentality, we will continue to be lost as a people. Now, I disagree with him on that. And this is where we get to my purpose. We won't be lost as a people because we need is a few of us men to wake up and choose other women and recreate from our seed. And we do the teaching. Understand? We indoctrinate our children to understand truth, be able to argue, be able to understand not only your plight, but the plight of others. All right. Be unselfish, but be strong enough to know when to fight and when not to fight, what to fight for, and what isn't worth fighting for. All right. Right now, the black woman isn't worth fighting for. So this has not been about the black woman. And see, a lot of these dudes that come to my comment section make these comments. Oh, you need to stop concentrating on the black woman and do something else. I'm doing more than them already.
See,
The
but
very
another
go ahead.
thing, another thing too, they're basically saying like, stop. Even though they know that she's the problem, they want you to find something else to talk about. When really that's the main cause. That's the whole source about it. And it's like, you got to tell the truth for what it is. Not basically, you got to tell the truth for what it is rather than what they want it to be. You know, accept things for what it is, and and once you do that, then y'all can come up with a solution. But these Sims, they always try to find a way, like, because they talk based upon emotions, like, and they real sensitive. And when they're sensitive to a point where they can't even understand logic and facts. Like, hey, look, this is the reality we live in. This is what they do. I'm not talking hate you. I'm just telling you what they do.
Right, and that's the thing. And so, but here's the thing: Rolando, aka Power Man G, he says a lot of these brothers are not brothers. They're defending and protecting these BAWs, right? And here's the thing: this is what makes the battle so serious, right? The very dudes that are being destroyed are being used to try to quell the dudes brothers that's awakening, right? And these brothers really, these dudes, these black men aren't really brothers, right? Here's the thing. When you're in a battle, you don't just shoot one salvo. You keep fighting the battle until there is movement, until you obtain a goal, right? If the goal is to wake up brothers, so long as there's brothers that need to be awakened, then we need to present this to wake them. All right, we need to talk about it to wake up the brothers. I'm telling you, we don't need the black woman.
I
We
agree.
don't.
We need to stop. We as men need to stop competing with one another because like not us in particular, but like most brothers, right? It's always a competition with them, and really they don't understand like they don't understand real brotherhood because I mean I'm not religious, but in the Bible it does say iron sharpens iron. So like
Right,
it's like if you have the information to liberate his mentality and you hold back, then you're really oppressing your brother. And that's
right.
why. And plus, like I'm not gonna lie to you, I was raised by a single mother. My mom wasn't like that, but at the same time, growing up, like without a father, I had other male role models. But even as a man, I see different. Now I love my mother. She's not like most of these women, but I was in a way still. I was kind of brainwashed, but now I'm fully awakened. It's like what, this is what being a man is. Like pretty much like unity between the brothers, finding tranquility. Women that's submissive. Like most guys, they'll say, "Oh, y'all like to be submissive women. You need a strong black one." I said, "No, a woman is naturally submissive. You go to Nigeria, go to Tanzania,
And those
Kenya,
are strong
Morocco,
women. The
huh?
submissive, the submissive women are the strong ones. The ones that can't take anything, they're the weak ones.
Yeah, because like in the conscious community in Harlem, there's a thing called quote unquote the black woman is God. See, but that's insane because like pretty much they can't stand the leadership and authority of a man. It's like to the point where what you want to become a deity. At first, I thought it was a gimmick, but they was really like serious about it. Oh yeah, I got me strong. I said, no, you got your foolish woman. You know,
Yeah,
because like, I mean, think about it, like if you're not the man, then who is? Who's wearing the pants? There's no way. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, I dated mostly Hispanic girls, and they real nice, But like I said, growing up, I got ridiculed by my own people, even my sisters, because like, oh well, that's lame, growing up
right.
in Brooklyn and growing up in Houston, and really as now the fact that I'm older, I appreciate it more. It's like wow, I'm not kicking myself because I didn't know, but I was one to bear. I was never a simp. I was always into the sisters, but like because I always got rejected, I was like, you
You
know
went
what,
to
I'm not.
Hispanic ones.
Yeah, and I told myself, you know what, I'm not gonna
And what do
stay
you play with? Instruments do you play again?
violin, piano, and guitar.
I just hold it. That's why you got rejected.
What? Oh yeah. Definitely because the
No,
violin.
no, no.
Because
It isn't. No, not because you played the violin, piano, and guitar. Here's the thing: musicians that become adequate, not even professional good, but just adequate. The musicians that become adequate shows one thing: they have a work ethic to practice at something to become adequate at it. An instrument is the most difficult thing to learn to use. And with great practice, you can learn to master it, right? And
right,
so to get to the point where you can write songs, hold a tune and stuff, it takes math, it takes knowledge, it takes
patience,
patience, and it takes practice. All of the things
discipline,
saying
all of that.
that you have discipline and you're a hard worker. The very two things that the black woman hates about the black man, it seems. All right. Disciplined and hard worker. Because a disciplined and hardworking man will stand up for himself. A dude that just flows in the wind. See, that's the other thing. A lot of these brothers don't understand. They're like, man, you need to leave it alone. No, I don't, because it's not for you. If you want to be weak minded, you know,
Move around. Yeah,
you
exactly.
move around. All right. This is for the brothers that's strong minded, that wants to know further what's going on. And here's the thing, this is Bill Wright that wrote this. All right. So it's not just me seeing the problem. Let me go to the last two paragraphs. He said the government's second tool formed an alliance with the Black American women to remove the fathers from the home, to enforce policies. This policy, the police became the enforcement arm. The police were at the beckoning call of Black American women, and they were all willing to come to her home and forcefully remove the fathers of their children. With no homes to return to and living under Jim Crow system, like all the way up till now, we're living under the Jim Crow system, only it's the Black woman running it. Many were imprisoned immediately for vacancy violations. It didn't stop there. It continued receiving government subpar homes, food stamps. She turned her focus on her sons. The minute they reached the age 18, they were forced from the home. Um, they had the only home they had ever known. Many were ill prepared and were subject to the same Jim Crow laws that were used against their fathers. Why at 18? Because the son no longer brought in benefits. And if he stayed past 18, he's considered an adult, and she's not allowed to have an adult male in the house. White people are, but the Black women weren't. All right,
Government.
thus leaving future generations of copper-colored sons exposed and unprotected in a system that views them as subhuman and prey. When the last real men were successfully removed from the home and evicted from the community, the Black community ceased to exist.
And that's the reason why a lot of brothers go to the military because they was like, well, I'm not prepared. What else can I do? And most brothers who do go to the military, they go to these places like Germany, Japan, and find these foreign wives. And I heard stories, and yeah, like when they get out of high school, they're not prepared. So and some of them go to hustling, dope dealing, because that's all they know. Because
Right,
the mother and the women they stay in the house, like whether it's Chicago, Brooklyn, Harlem, these pretty much I call them welfare queens. They stay in these projects and men are not allowed. You know, and
right,
pretty much and I knew a lot of those guys. A lot, especially Brownsville, Brooklyn, where Mike Tyson grew up. Like I knew a lot of hard cats, and pretty much they had a heart. Some of them went to jail, some of them joined the military, some of them went to dope dealing, some of them dead, and you know what I'm saying. Shit, I remember my mother telling me, and this is like when I was like 16, like maybe like almost 15 years ago. She was like, Frankie, don't date a black woman. I said, why not? She said, you're black. She said, yeah, but black girls are mean. Just don't date a black woman. My black mother's telling me this. Don't date a
right.
black woman. Go for Asian, go for white. I see it, but me, I'm sorry, oh white, that's lame. So she was like, you'll see when you get older.
To me, I'm just not attracted to you, right? I haven't
Hello?
met any woman I was attracted to
I can't hear you.
in real life. I mean, if Kim Kardashian was single and rolled up to me, okay, I ain't gonna lie, right? But I'm just saying, all right, because as much as people talk about her, I know this much: she's still married to Kanye, and all the mess you hear about her ain't about her relationship. If you know what I mean. It ain't. She's not the one skipping out, running through dudes and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, she never ran through dudes. The tape was between her and her man. You know. The moment, hold on, what is it? Hold on. But me and Craig said, another BAW
Hey,
grandma.
so close to the mic. You're breaking up so close to the mic. You're breaking up.
Oh, sorry. Be the Great B said that another Black grandma got right hooked by an Asian man. In other words, these Asians, these people at these nail salon and hair salon, the men are starting to fight the Black woman. The men are starting to fight the Black
Repeat
woman.
that. Repeat that. Can you repeat that?
At these Asian shops, the hair salons, the Asian men are starting to fight the Black women. Why? Because they see them as Well, substandard men. They no longer see them as females. Period. They don't see them as female. Taryn,
There was a recent video, right? I guess this black woman got fired from a beauty supply store, like the one the Asian owners, the Asian store. Long story short, I guess she, how loudmouth she is, like how most black women are. She
uh-huh.
she she threw a hand, I guess she slapped him on his chest. So the Asian guy, like like he kind of sticked her, like like with his fist, like hit her, like I guess fist to the forehead. So she started crying. Oh, you hit me! But what people don't realize, like keep your hands to yourself. Just because like in this society, a woman can do whatever, cut a man, slash his tires, hit him, and get away with it. But like in certain countries, like Africa, African countries, Islam countries, India, anywhere, a woman can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Asian,
Only in
yeah.
America. So the mere fact that she hit him, like think about it, he's Asian, he probably Vietnamese, whatever. But think about this: if the Asian man don't take that from his woman, why would he take that from a black woman? And this was this debate we had last night. These black women, they wasn't even talking logic; they was just speaking based on emotions. I'm like, nah, really. But think about it: if Chung Lu wouldn't take that from his own woman, why would he take it from a black woman? Like real talk, because like in their countries, women don't do that. You know, whether you're Hindu, Indian, Arabic, Nigerian, Ethiopian, those men they don't play. And,
Only in the
and
West.
yeah, and that's the reason. And the reality is that a lot of people say that Black American men are weak because we let our women do whatever the hell they want. Now, most women they'll flip your words and change your context and say, "Oh, well, you hate women or you sound like a homosexual." So, no, it's not about that. It's about a woman knowing her place and being in order. But y'all out of order because, like, what? So basically, express yourself and be violent and belligerent. No, you know what I mean? Oh, you hate black. I said, well, if that's the case, then how come Nigerian? Oh, they don't do it in Africa. They don't do it because Nigerian women they know how to act. You don't see
Right.
Nigerian African men beating on African women because they know how to act. You sure as hell don't see Arabic women doing that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Indian women doing that. You don't see
You don't
Spanish
see Brazilian women doing that. All this time in Brazil, I've seen women in a relationship. I've seen two women get into a little bit of a scuffle, right? I've never seen them just go off and haul up and hit a man.
yeah. And,
They
and, and
don't
the
do
funny
that.
thing,
You don't do that.
but you're right. But here's the catchy part. I guess so this guy was a simp. He was saying, "Oh yeah, but everyone can't travel." I said, "Okay, well even if you don't travel, if you look at other minorities in the United States, they still don't do that. Spanish people in America don't do that. Like their women, they don't do that. How come it's only the Black American woman that's doing that to their men, and everyone's looking at us like, oh y'all weak? But if you look at Tyrone, like those the real hood niggas, people say, oh, they abuse. I said, nah, because they doing what everybody else is doing. Like if African men will go, if African men go upside your head, and the hood nigga, like that's the reason why Tyrone get the respect because he don't take that from
Well,
female.
the other reason Tyrone get the respect is the woman thinks like this. If I put him in jail, he's not going to care because he just came out of jail. Period. Bottom line. That's why they don't mess with Tyrone. I will put it. I'll put it down like this. Women around here, they won't f with me like that. They won't hit me, right? Because there are consequences, and they know they think I'm really really nice. Now they'll try to get over on me in other ways and play on my charitable thing, right? But they would not disrespect me and raise their hand to me. All right. And here's the thing. But in many of the cases, as I think the best thing that happened to me was when Google shut this down and I started putting videos up on Facebook, and I just started to see how just sorry. I mean, sorry. These women have raised some sorry males. I can't call them men. They will attack a man, but give their single mother of 4 children by 4 different babies' daddy, all the glory because they saw her go to work. Well, what else is she going to do? All right. You're getting welfare and all of that and stuff like that. What else is she going to do? Derek
I
Rose, his
mean,
commentary was
she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to work. She's comfortable with living the situation like that. And that's the problem. Like most of them, they don't know how to invest money, and they when they get money, they waste the money. I
but
noticed
they
that
ain't
too.
getting
Like
a
they,
lot of money. Here's the thing. The black woman is not getting a lot of money. A black woman, and I put this up before, with a bachelor's degree has a net wealth of negative 11,000 to zero. A woman that hasn't gone to college have better worth than a black woman that went to college and got a bachelor's degree on average.
repeat that. Repeat that.
All right. In recent research, all right, the overall net worth of the black woman combined is $5. But they found that if you break it down, the net worth of a black woman that has not gone to college with children is zero. The
Wow.
net worth of a black woman that has gone to college and obtained a bachelor's degree is negative 11,000 to zero.
Because she's in debt.
Exactly. For she's housing debt, car debt, student loan debt. Her job with the bachelor's degree don't pay enough to cover all the debt. And she's not worth nothing to a man because
Because
a man would think
she feels that just because she's financially stable, like basically
she's not
she let
financially stable.
yeah, because like money, money's the aspect, but they assume that, oh well, money, I don't need a man. I said, oh well, okay, yeah, for the financial part, but what about for the affectionate part? Who's
But no,
for the
no,
type?
no. They don't. Hold on. Wait. That's the problem they're running into. They're minus $11,000, right? They need a man, but they're not going to get one. The time they needed a man was before they went to college.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Um,
Mhm.
hold on. All right, hold on for a second. And so that's basically it. Hey, Lord Vader, send me your text me real quick. All right, and that's the problem. All right, the problem is this. I hope you got that. The problem is this: that the black woman, right?
Right.
Hold on. She needs the Afro man. Hold on. She needs the Afro man, but she don't need him now because her stuff is so underwater that an Afro man, would be stupid to get with her and take on the debt, right? All right, but the black woman, her problem is she needs the Afro man, but she's a little late. All right, and she's a little late because she needs him now to help her clear up debt, right? But any smart man knows that if she wasn't there for him before she went and got the debt, she ain't worth being with now, right? It's not fair to the man to. A lot of these women are looking for men that will pay off their debt. All right. Right
But you know
now,
what?
they're underwater.
I
They're
agree.
struggling.
But I agree. But they sugarcoat. They'll say, "Oh, I need a man that's established, like pretty much like that has status." But really, like you said, the real translation is a man to clear their debt. So they use that for an excuse. Oh, I need a man that's with status. I need a man with a good career. Nah, you, like Sierra and that Slim Thug recently said that Sierra married that football player because to her it was a financial come up. Like she don't really like she Slim Thug said how is she gonna leave a guy like Future, a hood cat, for like a middle class, typical American football player that was raised with a mother and a father in a rich community. Like basically, he was like, "There's something wrong with that picture." She's marrying him for the money reasons. You know,
Okay.
I agree.
All right. And so this is basically what it is, right?
Uh-huh.
And so this is a lose all day. All right. This is a lose all day for any man that would take this on. All
Go ahead.
right. Hold on for a second. My computer decided to crash. Jeez, what in the world just happened? All right, let me close that out. All right. Hey, Terrence,
Yeah.
see if you can click on this, Terrence.
Oh, I gotta go.
All right, now let me see what my thing look like. All right.
You wanna know something?
Uh-huh.
Recently, a lot of the Sims, my group is still growing. It's a small group, but I got like 2,000 members, and a lot of it's I don't know like if it's a fake profile, but it's like a lot of undercover. I don't know if they're men or if they're American black women, but recently they'll spy in my group and steal members, and like recently they like the other day she recruited me. Hello, hello,
Hello?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What? Can you hear me, Brother Nobby?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah, yeah, loud and clear.
You said loud and clear?
Yeah,
All right.
no,
So
I
go
was
ahead on.
I was
Well,
saying this Ethiopian girl, her profile looked at catfishy. Like, I asked her like, how many profiles you got? Because you added me like several times. Like, I think it was four or three times. So she told me she had two. So I was like, yeah. So like, what is this group that you added me to? So she said, oh, it's an all black group, a black group of black women that you need to be in. I'm like, well, sweetheart, I already got black women, other women. I got black women, Spanish women, white women, Arabic, Asian. So basically, I guess she was trying to discredit my work and basically saying that, hey, because she added me to nothing but like African American groups, like pretty much with black women, like, oh, black women is this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, and I knew what she was trying to do, but I was like, nah,
yeah,
like,
a lot of them are just spies.
huh? What's that? What was that?
Ortega.
What's going on, Brother Nobby?
Hey, not much, not much. What did you have to say?
Um, I just wanted to inform everyone, man, that it's
Hey,
first off, I want to let you know that when I share your videos, like I told you before, I take a lot of heat from that. So when you be like share your videos, I don't mind sharing them, but I catch a lot of heat, like in my DM and in person. People like, you believe that stuff and all that stuff, and I have to explain it and get
you
into an
shouldn't have to
argument.
explain anything because it's the truth.
It is.
They
It's
but
reality. Exactly. It's
they don't
reality.
understand that. But they don't understand that.
No, they
They don't.
understand it. No, they understand it perfectly because it's the truth. They
They
see
just
it.
they're just
They
not
just
humble. Yeah,
they
they're not
hold on.
humble.
Not only are they not humble, but they want you to lie for them.
I
Bottom
understand
line,
that. I understand that totally.
bottom
Yeah,
is full of people who want to be lied to.
yeah.
Period. They're just lied.
I,
They like to.
I definitely understand that. It's
All
definitely
right,
what they want
and
you
then
to
they
do. Lie to them. The truth hurts, they attack you violently if it comes to that. Whereas though you telling them the truth, they attack. They'd rather hear a lie, a comfortable lie, than the hard truth, Joe.
And she'll run her mouth and she won't hear you out. And it's like, hey, look, don't be belligerent. I'm just telling you, we're having a conversation like mature adults. and she just running her mouth, not hearing a goddamn word, and really, she's like immature, like like a child.
Hey,
Uh,
can y'all hear me?
yeah, we can
Loud
hear
and
you.
clear, loud and clear.
All right, because I keep buzzing in and out, and I can see my stuff just kind of going kind of crazy.
But yeah, sometimes you just can't reason with ignorant people. I mean, you can try to all you want, and you're just wasting your breath. I mean, and people, they know what it is. They just like in denial. Like you said, they want you to lie for them, and I
It's,
mean,
I understand where it's coming from,
That's a
and like on Facebook, it's like an everyday thing with me. And it said, "Why you think so negative? Why you talk so negative and all that stuff?" The stuff that I post, and I'm pretty sure you see it, and it's not really negative. It's really just telling
talk.
the honest God truth.
yeah, reality. Like they
When
basically
they
they want
ask,
you to live in an
hold
illusion.
on. When they say, "Why are you talking so negative?" You ask them, "Why don't they have a problem that black women killed over 50, about around 50 million people through abortion? How come you don't have a problem with that?" Ask them that.
You know what? Another thing too, right? At one point, we was 13% of the population in the U.S. Now we're down to 12.7% because of the abortion rate. So yeah, I agree. Twelve
And
point.
we were more than 13%. We were recently 13%. We keep going in decline. We keep declining.
Black on
Hmm.
black
Right?
crime.
As a matter of fact, the black women is driving the black community, the quote unquote so-called black people extinct. We're approaching. We're on the other. We're on the side heading towards extinction because of the solely because of the black woman, and that's what I'm saying. All right. And when people say this, no, they're killing us. They're killing us 1,000 children a day.
Yet they get mad when you put your seat in another non-black woman. They get mad.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
but
correct.
but then again, ooh, everybody's going crazy. Prince Harry, he married a black woman. Like you see the hypocrisy. Oh, get it, girl. Yes, you got you so and so. Like, okay, cool. I mean, I'm
They
not hating, but at the same token, like, don't be mad when I do my thing. Cause the other day I went to Walgreens, like a pharmaceutical store. I seen this beautiful black woman, natural hair, everything built, holding hands to the white guy. A typical Abercrombie Fitch House, the right white guy. She looked at me and rolled her eyes. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem.
rejection.
Yeah, true, yeah, but like, yeah, but they get mad when I do the same because I have a lot of coworkers, and a lot of them Hispanic. We go to like a regular Mexican restaurant, just hang out, go to the bars and yeah, I get the side eye looks from black women, even black men. Oh, like, bro, you done left the tribe. I'm like, bro, like, are you a faggot? Like,
But
if you're a natural man, you shouldn't have a problem. Period.
That's
You
and
know.
that's not true because they're going off of the way you think. What do you like? A normal man these days, they don't know how to identify them, so they go with whatever the indoctrination is. And they love the type
no,
of
they
guy
know how to
that's
identify them. I said this before. They are keen at identifying, right? Why is it when a black woman comes up to certain men, they don't like what they say, the first thing they call them is gay? All
true.
right, remember, they're doing that when they say that, make that statement. They're doing it because they're insulting the man that they are saying it to. If they, for one moment, believed that the dude was actually gay, then they would know that that would not be an insult. But because they know that the dude is not gay, they call him gay. You must be gay because they know it's an insult, right? How do they know that it's an insult? To utter the phrase to a guy that they don't like what he said, they know in their head and in their heart that the dude is not gay. So they said, what is the best way I can hurt him? Oh, I'll insult him by calling him gay. See, that's not an insult to a person that's actually gay.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
All right. It's only an insult to a heterosexual male. So they know They know. They know, right? All
They
right, and then
know, they know, they know.
all the rest of the all the rest of the clowns they raised know it too, because they use the same mo, the same female mentality and stuff like that. All right, so they know. All of them know. Now here's the issue. Here's the issue. One of the things I was able to do is I was looking around YouTube. Y'all know how I'm finding all my old videos, right?
Right.
All my old videos are on YouTube, intact on other people's channels
Mm.
in its entirety. I went and I heard a dude that has more subscribers than me talking like me using my verbiage and everything. I understand why Mechadon got upset, but I'm just saying the influence is great. Do you know who YouTube blocks out though? Me. They don't block out any of my clones. They block out me. They took my Michelle Obama video. That's when I find my videos. I find my videos on other people's channels.
Can you hear me?
I
You
can hear
can't.
everything you're doing, grabbing your keys, your change.
My bad. My bad.
All right.
Yeah.
But you understand? Now, people said, man, you don't get upset. Think about it. I found my videos. They're my videos. So I can download them, and they do a little thing to it. They add more to it so that YouTube can't tell it's my video, but it's my voice, my work, my everything, right?
They
I
can
just
set you up.
downloaded.
They can set you up and misquote something too, and add negativity, and pretty much like
No,
make
no,
you
no,
look
no.
bad.
It ain't. They don't do it like that. They
No,
just
but it's a possibility. I'm saying because
yeah, they
like
can do that, but no, not really. All right, because everybody know my channel is my channel. If you go and look on these channels, some of them have foreign names. All right, and you can tell it's really not my channel, right? My channel has my name, that my YouTube name, right? And so that's basically it. That's how you know it's me. They
It's still
can't
in all.
take my name,
It's still in all your talking points.
huh?
So they're stealing all your talking points.
They're not stealing them. They're just using them. My talking points are out there in the public sphere. This is more of a spiritual channel than anything. If they're talking, if they're using them, if they're talking and they got more people, all right, I don't care. All right. Now I will say this. I will say this. I'm making a live video off the commentary of one of my subscribers. They can't do that. All right. Me, I have been able to do a lot with this channel that they're not doing. The same dudes that say you need to, like this Antonio Johnson who says you need to, what did he say? You need to stop concentrating on Michael Anton Johnson. He said you need to stop concentrating on no Antonio Johnson. His name was Antonio Johnson. He said you need to stop concentrating on black women. And really, I don't concentrate on them. I concentrate on my mission. See what I mean? I got more stamps on my passport than anybody, and not for going to vacation, not for going to just visit people. I have handed out more stuff than anybody that's sitting up here talking about we traveling, we're the passport, this, that, and the other. And especially of those that's critical of what I'm talking about.
you're the man with the plan.
Well, they don't care. They don't donate. They haven't helped not one bit. They didn't send a dime, $2 and stuff, right? I write the names of the donors on the soccer balls that I take over to Brazil, right? You won't find their name on any ball ever. See what I'm saying? All right, they don't share my videos or stuff. All they do is sit behind. They said, man, you just sitting behind your desk doing nothing. And I was like, you're an idiot that don't watch too many of my videos then. Because this is the only desk I sit behind. I sit behind the one in the NGO. I stand up and walk around with the children at the NGO. Um, I'm in Georgia. I mean, I'm a lot of places.
A question. When
Go
are you
ahead.
going to
But
Brazil?
November. I'm gonna try to work it out with school. Cause and by the way,
No.
I just decided to go back to college
Yeah, you told us
because
for
I'm not gonna have
Portuguese.
to pay a dime. Huh?
For
What about?
your your language skills.
Oh, hey, Antonio Johnson. This is another one.
The reason why I was asking for
So
problem is hello.
I was just talking to Antonio Johnson, my subscriber. This wasn't one of my subscribers.
Oh, okay. Nah,
There's two Antonio Johnson. What's up, young boy 24? Sorry, no, it ain't you. It's another. It's a person on my Facebook thing.
oh, okay.
I don't understand why somebody would come and try to criticize something they don't know nothing about. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't.
What? Because they're black dudes that's been raised by a woman that don't know how to think like a man. Um, and what he showed with his hold on, I could show you better than I could tell you. That's him.
Anthony Johnson.
I see.
What is he? Is he that simple?
And
What?
he sent you. Is he a
All
friend
he
of
has is
yours, or did you delete him already?
huh? He's on
Facebook.
he's on Facebook, but he's in one of the groups that I go into.
Oh, okay.
And what group is this? The anti-marriage. So
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I thought y'all was because it was going in
Oh
and out.
no. Yeah. His service is going in and out. Hey. Yeah, but I agree though. You know, he oh my god, the reality we live in. Wow.
I mean, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
If he has eyes to see, he should be able to understand what is going on. But like you said, they've been raised by these black women and these single black women, and that brainwashing system, man, sometimes it takes a toll on certain people, and it's hard for them to come out of that. And sometimes none of them never come out.
That's true because they're too emotional and they're too sensitive. And I was trying to tell them earlier, like they have something called a conscious community, and like there's a bunch of brainwashed so-called woke Negroes that'll say, "Oh, the black woman is God; she's your everything."
Mm-mm.
You cater to her. Well, no, that's what they say, but that's why like pretty much I've always been criticized because like I was always like thinking outside the box, like even in the tribal groups, like I was criticized for doing something different. Like everybody's talking about like Latin America, Africa, but I did Asia instead because like I wanted to do something different. So
Well,
that's why I was asking him like, is he trying to go to Brazil in November? Because most of those guys that's going to Brazil in November, like I have a lot of controversy with them because they say, "Oh, you don't go to these pro-black places." I said, "Well, that's an American mindset. Like I really want to, just do me. Like go for something different." Well,
I understand.
you need a black woman. I said, "Well, yeah, you got Blasians. Well, why you have some type of resentment towards black women?" And they like pretty much like as a man, why do you care about what I do? Like why is it important?
They try to say there's something wrong with you for not dating outside your race. You're a traitor.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
that's the reason why like That's why with Jameson, I'll go chill with Jameson, Kai Jameson. I'll chill with him, but everybody else, I really don't want to see it. I still want to go to Brazil, but I'm not going to chill with them because like a lot of them, they're not pro blacks, they're simps, but they say, oh yeah, I don't like the group because you're a sellout. And now if you see my child group on Facebook, it's different. Like pretty much, I cater to every woman, but we go to Europe, we go to Southeast Asia, we go to Australia, and we do Latin America, and we go to some parts of Africa. We go to Northern Africa, but I guess it's not like Nigeria as they want it. We go to like the Arabic part of Africa. We're universal, but
That that's absolutely true. But my problem has always been, as I always told Brother Nabi, is the spilling pot, as I call it. And I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat heard me say this before on one of my when I tuned in before about the spilling pot. The spilling pot I always consider the European United States way making its way to other countries. Everything that's been enabled in your downloaded in people's in the system that's over here in the United States is making
right.
its way into other countries and other women and other men and I've noticed it because I
Basically,
follow people from
everybody's
other
becoming
countries too.
Americanized.
But
Dang. Like basically, they say, oh, they become Americanized. In other
yeah,
words,
exactly, and they're starting to listen to all of this music and all of this
reality
entertainment. They're
TV
tuning in,
shows.
and they're starting to act like what they see on TV, and it's not getting. It's beginning to be hard now, knowing that's making its way to other countries
And
to
that's the
find
reason
a
why
reputable female.
like I try something different. Like they'll say, oh, Japanese people they don't really mess with black people. Most of them don't, but just know for a fact that you'll be her first, and the fact that you're different, she may be curious about you and your culture. That's why
True.
like I'm not afraid to try something new. Oh, well, what if they racist? I said, well, I gotta find out. I found that they're not racist to me because the way how I
No,
come
no,
onto them.
no, 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 no. They're not. And the most of them that own the restaurants in the community, the reason why they act that way towards African American people is because of the stuff they take all day long from them. And people they're going there loitering and lounging in their restaurants. Sometimes their credit card scamming and they don't have the right amount money, and then they go in there with their attitudes and talking to them all kinds of ways, knowing these people are preparing your food. What are you doing this for? But I
That's
already
it.
know it's part of the indoctrination, But they don't understand that. The people that's
Exactly.
serving them don't understand it. So they go back at them, and so they treat everybody the same way. It don't matter if you go in there with a respectable attitude or not. They're going to treat you just like you're one of them. That's what they think of.
Exactly. See, like like in Tokyo, a lot of white people, like white Americans, they don't know how to act. So they're the main ones that get kicked out of restaurants and get deported. They be like them and the Nigerians, like how they grab women on the street. Because white people, oh, I'm entitled, I'm white, so I have white privilege. That shit doesn't fly over there. Nigerians, they do the same. They get deported. But Black Americans, like myself, we go there. We know the culture. We know the customs, the do's and don'ts, the pros and cons, and like I said, some of them never really dated black men. I'm like, well, that's good. I don't mind being your friend. I dated a few Japanese girls. I had some, and I was their first, but that's a good thing because it's like pretty much when you see me, I'm representing my culture. I'm representing like black men like myself. We're not like what you see on television. The '90s and '80s gangster music and movies. That's all propaganda.
I already know.
See,
Like,
but those dudes, I don't know if they hate him, but like it's like they try to find a reason just to get at me. So a lot of people left my group, and now you
well,
have like infiltrates, like like this recently this Ethiopian girl. I don't know if it's a woman or not, but her profile looked like catfish. She basically was telling my members, "Hey, check out this group." I said, "You can't promote other groups on my group." Well, yeah, but it's a black group. You have a problem with that? So I never said I had a problem with anything, but you just can't promote that because I know what you're trying to do. You're mad because I do promote African women and Caribbean women, but you're mad because I also include Spanish, white, Asian, Indian. I'm talking about like Middle Eastern Indian.
mm-hmm.
Even on like the members itself, I have Indian women that have Arabic women. They Islam, but they'll say, hey, you should come visit us. A lot of them are flight attendants. A lot of them, they're airline customer service representatives, ticket agents.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, so like, and so pretty much, I met up with some of them, and I plan to do it in November and also in September. And they a lot of black women, like I remove a lot of them from the group. A lot of American women, and they said, "Wow, you're self-paid." I said, "Yeah, but y'all find any reason to complain because if you go to a group, right, and you click on topics, each topic is each continent." I said, "Yeah, but look, it's like over 127 comments, statuses about black people and black culture in the Caribbean. Then you click on Africa, then you click in Europe, you see all of that. So why y'all still complaining when y'all have more comments and more statuses on y'all than anybody else? Like
That's true.
That's a sign of insecurity." I said, "Look, if y'all," and I tell them straight up, even dudes, if y'all don't like it, y'all can leave because, like I said, I mean, y'all discrediting what I do. This is what I like.
No, I'm gonna use my words of Brother Nabi. They want to be known as God, so they got to be worshipped, man. That's why they act like that.
Yeah, and these guys, like these suckers, they fought for that, and me, I'm old school, and I'm not religious, but even Farrakhan said, if you're a natural man, accept any woman and treat woman as a woman, like pretty much like it don't matter what her nationality is, her race is, like if she's for you, she's for you.
That's true.
So like pretty much like why are you basically it's like you're trying to tell a man where to place his penis at, which I think is some type of fantasy. Y'all say what I do is coonery, but I think what y'all do is fantasy. Like, come on, like if you're a natural man, be a man, And they get mad. Oh, you know what? If you come to Brazil, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I get threats all the time.
Hold on. If you go to where, they're going to do what?
They say
If you go where, hold on. Let me break something down to you real quick. All right.
Yeah, I got a lot of threats. That's why in November.
Hold on. Let me break something down to you real quick.
All right.
If you come to Brazil and you hanging with me, all right, and I speak more Portuguese than them, right?
Yeah, man, they don't know no Portuguese.
Hold on. Let me break something down. From the airport to the favelas, those guys are my friends. Oh, by the way, my friends aren't the little kittens. Remember, the place that the police can't tame, that's where my friends are from. They don't need to be rolling threats in Brazil. All right, you can say if you go to Detroit, because I live in Detroit, you go to Chicago. Like, you talking about Brazil and you're a tourist? They don't want any of what Brazil really got to offer. If they want to go that way, go there to start some mess. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Basically that. Y'all see them dudes at the airport that I met, that I ate pizza with? I talked to all of them.
I seen the videos.
I gotta see it. You should share it to my group because, like I said, I'm trying to increase more on the Brazilian population.
What's the name of your group again, sir?
You call me Frankie, but the group is called "Take the Chance and Make the Journey."
I'm gonna have to come back to the video to remember it because I know when I get off of here.
What's your Facebook? I can find you.
My Facebook is.
Let me get my tablet. Hold on, let me get my tablet because I'm talking on the phone. Let me get my tablet. But in the meanwhile, yeah. So you know what the guys in the favelas? Get my tablet right quick.
Okay.
All right. I can't see with everybody that's kind of writing in things and stuff on my thing. I can't see what you're doing.
Wow. Hold up.
Because I'm having issues with my computer. Hold on.
I'm still looking for your Facebook, but just so you know, there's a lot of controversy going on within that group. I'm talking about like those guys, like those talking about, I don't like Alan Harper, I don't like this guy, that, and the third.
Hold on. Charles Tyler, I'm gonna tell you the truth, kept that group together.
Yeah.
Charles Tyler kept that group together. Wow. All right. That group is not the same without him.
It's not.
All right. Even me, I didn't hang with that group And I was going down there for as long as Charles Tyler was. But me and Charles Tyler was friends, but I just never could get with that group. There was always something about that group with me. And I was like, I'll pass. You know what I mean? And I was doing my own thing. Everything that I got into by myself.
Right quick. What's your Facebook? Right quick. What's your Facebook?
Could you repeat that?
What's your Facebook?
Kid Jackson.
Kid Jackson. With 2 D's or 1 key? 1 D.
It's 2 D's.
You good. Okay. Washington Metro.
You didn't have to say all that.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I just.
Oh man.
My bad.
Yes, me.
Okay, good. Gotcha. I just added you.
It's okay.
But yeah, but I got a lot of threats because all because of a disagreement. Like, oh, you jock all these Asians and European women and you put them on the pedestal. I said, nah, like it's like pretty much it has a lot to offer because it's a first world country and pretty much like they treat me better than people in America. So of course I'm gonna say, hey, look, like when I got to Japan.